Going to Orlando, Florida for your holidays? Well, consider flying on this magnificent creature. Virgin Atlantic took possession of this beautiful plane, Lady Emmeline, in 2022, and we got to fly on her on our trip to Orlando. We were in economy, and the economy setup was the 333 configuration. I'm 5'10" and had just enough space needed in this economy seated. The infotainment system was pretty impressive. I'll look at that in a moment. But one thing I really loved about this particular aircraft was the ability to view your takeoff and landing and in flight from multiple different camera views. Virgin Atlantic took possession of this aircraft in April 2022, and we had the fortune of flying on her a few months later on our vacation to Orlando, Florida. We took off from London Heathrow for an 8.5-hour trip, and this aircraft certainly felt brand new. It was great to experience. So, to the infotainment system, well, it was crammed full of all sorts of interesting things to make that 8.5-hour transatlantic flight go a little bit more quickly. The screen was glossy, and as I said, you were able to interact with these live cameras to see where you're flying, and here's the rolling countryside of southern England. Wi-Fi is available on the flight as well, but being tight, we didn't bother with that. What about the food? Well, I'm a funny egg when I fly. I have to be careful of anything that comes from the udder of a cow. But Virgin Atlantic did an excellent job of serving something up to me that was completely lactose-free and enjoyable. My daughter had the pasta, and my wife enjoyed her meal so much that she asked for seconds, and you can see it completely demolished here. Later on in the flight, we were given a snack which consisted of a vegetable wrap for me and a scone, but I was delighted to see that actually we had dairy-free butter, which is unusual for someone like me in economy on an aircraft. So what were the restrooms like? Well, they were pretty good for a new aircraft, reasonably clean, reasonably usable, and had all of the flashy cabin lights that you had outside as well. We had a great time flying with Virgin on this transatlantic flight, day flight, and I certainly would recommend it to anybody considering flying Virgin for the first time. Well, thanks for joining me as we looked at Lady Emmeline, Virgin Atlantic's new A350. As always, please do all of the things that YouTubers do, rate and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.